Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Better Than Wolves. As you can see, I've refigured how I'm doing this after watching perhaps one of the best YouTube channels to do this, Botose. He's quite, I can't say popular, but he really is quite good. A lot of demonstration videos. I think he has an entire Let's Play on his channel. Which I actually don't know what his channel is. So you'll have to forgive me on that, Botose. But what I'm thinking is apparently if you roof the tree, it will only grow so big. I don't know for sure. We are going to be testing this with my last sapling. And yes, when I say last sapling, I mean of this kind that I have. Did I bring the bone meal? I did. It worked for him, and it actually worked for me. So that's how you do it, folks. As you can see, I hid the redstone pretty nicely. And kabam! Most of it is processed. Most of the tree is processed. I'm thinking I'm going to add a second one. That would be set of gearboxes. On the other side, I'm not sure how exactly that's going to turn out, but let's find out if we can actually grow trees that way. So we're going to need our gearboxes, and do I have any axles on me? Yes, they're right there. So we're going to need an axle. As I said before, I don't honestly know if this... No. I'm stupid, I almost did it again. I almost stupided myself. Now that's where the saw has to go on that bit. So we'll use netherrack to appropriate the saw. Or, well, whatever the term is. Stupid tree. All I did was grow you, man. All I did was grow you. And here you are, up in my grill. Getting in my way, making me angry, and you won't like me when I'm oh so very angry. Actually, I don't think you'll mind me when I'm ever angry. Let's put the last saw away, because I don't think I'm going to need it. It's got to come from below, which is not a spot I appear to have dug in prior, so... That's wondrous. And yay, more trees. Where are they? There they are. And again, them being partial blocks makes me think I can just walk in them, squeeze by. So the term is, I don't have enough axles to do this. That is actually extremely disheartening. All I need to test this theory out are 4 more axles. And I don't have them. 4 more axles. Well, I guess we're gonna grind some. Make them, that is. I should really get rid of this stuff in my inventory that's clogging it up. That's not even the donuts. If this theory works, and the tree just doesn't go kaboom, as in I'm a huge tree now, which would suck, which of course means hemp. Automating one of these is, believe it or not, significantly simpler. It's the reason I haven't done the sugarcane yet. It's because it's pretty easy to automate that. You just need pistons, some water, a place to put it all, and, well, the place to put it all we will have to talk about later. And now I'm gonna have to wait. The donuts are done. They've probably been done for ages. Sawdust. Sadly, we can't do anything with the sheer volume we will be accumulating on the semi-automated tree farm. Although, once these leaves finish clearing out, we can actually test. See what the bone meal does. And it appears to have worked. It has worked. No more big trees. I think we might be able to stick another one of these contraptions right down here. You know, a couple of automated trees, maybe. Nothing huge, but then again, when you have an automated tree farm and bone meal, what do you really need? Now that's really a semi-automated. We'd really need a buddy block to make it fully automated, and we don't get access to making those for a long time yet. Or maybe even a lens. A lens would work quite well to make it fully automated. The only problem will be, of course, collecting the items automatically, which is actually a fairly significant problem. More belts. Let's build us. Remind ourselves of how we make some axles. We'll only be able to make 4, unfortunately, which is exactly how much we need. 4 axles. Okay, boys, I hear ya. They all ate it. Always keep your dung production up. Could set a pretty long timer on that. I still think it being semi-automated is better than being fully automated. And this whole idea of a tunnel system underneath the road, it's actually a pretty good one, I think. I don't know what you guys think of it. It allows for a much nicer bit of manipulation of the environment, and keeps everything that's nasty, that giant transmission line I had coming down, well, out of sight. Boom. Tree farm has been automated. Tree farm has been automated, folks. Tree farm is automated. Now, what I can do, I think, to make this a little bit less unsightly, is some of these. Make it a little less unsightly. And by unsightly, I just mean we don't want exposed axles everywhere. Someone could seriously get hurt. I mean, seriously, you gotta think about worker safety and everything. Seriously, my dad's a union man. He really is. You gotta think about worker safety, you know. What if some poor precious child comes along and is like, hey, I can stick my hand in here? You don't want that happening, folks. The lawsuits will be bad. The lawsuits will be terrible. I'm, of course, saying this in theory and in jest. There are no Minecraft children. Unless you count the testificates, or whatever you happen to call them. But it also gives it a bit of a more industrialized look. This giant machine, you could say. This giant machine. It's more machine than it ever was man. Yes, I just made a Star Wars reference, folks. It's more machine. Because why not? Machines are awesome. They, help us live. And aesthetic is half the battle. And that is what a hibachi will be used for, getting rid of those wonderful leaves. Only bad part, probably, is going to be... Is this going to affect the growth of the tree in any way? I honestly don't know. Let's see, we could add a molding there. And I need to remember to turn my volume down. There we go. The Minecraft music can be a bit loud at times. And a few more aesthetic pieces, and we see if it impacts the tree growth any, as in it refuses to grow. Because if not, then the answer is, well, I'm frankly going to keep it like that. I don't have that problem over here. Why is that? Something is not quite right. This is going to pose even more of a problem. I think I might have to just use a wooden plank for that. But yeah, that actually works better. Actually works best. I'm not sure why. Oh well. Now we see if it all gets in the way. And we place the block. Replace the block. Come on. Fine, you don't want to place it. It doesn't want to place. Right there. In which case, that molding becomes useless. And we test the tree growth. And see if any of this affects it in any way, shape, or form. Because it's going to provide more things for the tree to run into, more than anything else. Which could and appears not to have affected tree growth because leaves are opaque. And kaboom! Tree has been disposed of. Automated tree farm is a success. And other than them being giant monstrosities of wood, because they're wooden machines, not metal machines, because we can't have metal machines in our Minecraft. And we can just... Oh no, that will not do. We can just bring them over and down to make them also more aesthetically pleasing. Which probably means this top bit here is probably going to need to be a wooden block, which means I'm going to lose a couple of moldings. Nothing spectacular. Nothing unheard of. This one, on the other hand, just needs to come over. And needs a molding, it looks like. No, it needs a full block. I see a squid. He decided to go for a swim. He's not gonna last very long. But it does need a molding. Just to aid the look, I think. And kaboom. And it is complete. The automated tree farming machine. No, that top one is incomplete. That little bit on top needs to be a full block. Because it just doesn't look right otherwise. And then we add the molding piece. And we can add that and another molding. And that should make it look a whole lot better. Looks like a solid, proper, automated machine. And this is an automated tree farm. Minus, of course, the full automation capability. But I don't think I will ever need a lot of wood again. I will never need to worry about that because I have this monstrosity of Better Than Wolves. One last tree to sacrifice. Tree for the tree god. Pretty sure I only need a button there. Nope, I needed a longer pulse than that. Yes! Your wood problems will be solved with the Wood Pulverizer 3000. Creates sawdust. Ensures your trees are only 5 high, never any more. And automatically, with the touch of a button, the pull of a single lever, it creates magic. Okay, that was a bit evil sounding, but it still creates magic. And that is an automated tree farm, folks. It is nighttime again. We finally made some progress. In some things. Next time you see me, we'll probably have... We'll be working on some basic sugarcane automation, more than likely. The thing I keep saying I'll get to, but I never actually do, because it's ungodly simple. All I need are some pistons. And if you're wondering about that water, yes, there is actual water running underneath here. That's planned for future. Trust me. It's more annoying than it looks at this point, trying to fully automate that. So instead of that thing I constantly tell you that I will do, but we never have actually done, we are going to be doing something wonderful. We're going to be getting out of this age, which is also extremely simple. Because we're going to be creating, basically, the first real bits of what will lead to automation, and we'll also be taking the first steps into Better Than Buildcraft, which is the Buildcraft aspects of Better Than Buildcraft. So folks, until next time, this is Stompin' Llama, signing out.